Catholic. My name is Gaten Jalretto, and I'll be doing your bell schedule this week. Monday and Tuesday, bell 1. Wednesday, freshman, sophomore, and junior have SATs. Be here at 8 o'clock sharp. Seniors are off Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, bell 1s. Have a good week, Roman Catholic.
Good morning, gentlemen. It's Mr. Shields in the guidance office. Just a few announcements in terms of colleges. We have 5 colleges coming this week. On Monday, we have St. Joe's University, their food program. We also have the University of Pittsburgh for those interested in going out west. We have Penn State on Thursday, main campus, and then we have Arcadia and the American College in Dublin coming on Friday. So make sure if you're interested in those schools, you pop in and introduce yourselves, so on and so forth. We also have the national or large college fair going on at the PA Convention Center on October 14th. And make sure that you are paying attention to your college deadlines. November 1st is a lot of schools' early action, so make sure you're getting your information in. Don't forget your 7 to 10 day window for guidance for the transfer requests, as well as the $3 per school. Look forward to seeing you guys.
There's an ambassador meeting Monday after school. CSC is looking for volunteers for the soup kitchen at St. Francis Inn on Monday, October 15th and Monday, October 22nd. Please see or email Ms. Kubik for any information.
Rosaries every Monday at the chapel after school. There's a Hallahan meeting for play hairspray on Thursday, October 25th as well.
I'm Dan McGinley, and I'm here with Mrs. Desmond and Mr. Tarducci, and I have a few questions about the PSAT. So why is it important to take the PSAT seriously?
I'll take this one. So the PSAT is a great way to see where you are and the growth that you have kind of experienced over your time at Roman Catholic High School. It is important because it gives us numbers to work with when we're trying to assist students with wherever they want to go after Roman, whether it's a college or university or a specific program or the military. It's just really important to take it seriously so that we have the numbers that we can assist students to reach their goals.
Okay, does the PSAT count towards grades or college?
Specifically, the answer to that would be no, because it doesn't count towards your grades. There are some colleges that do ask for your PSAT from 11th grade. There's some scholarships that want to see your PSAT from 11th grade. The biggest thing to me is that if there's growth in a student taking the PSAT each year and we see them progressing and they're practicing, that will translate into higher SAT scores, and those higher SAT scores help them to get into the college that they want to get into and put them in a good place to get a lot of scholarship money.
What are some ways to prepare for the PSAT?
So I think the English and the math departments have really been working hard at giving students strategies to use for the test day, which is coming up next week. I think that if students really take those lessons seriously and they start to use the supplemental materials that are given to them, they'll succeed when it comes time for the test.
And many of the teachers are using Khan Academy, which is a wonderful way to practice.
What can you expect on the day of the PSAT?
The actual test itself has a reading section. It has 2 math sections, one with a calculator and one without a calculator. The beginning of the day, the student will be filling in all that demographic information, their name, their address, what grade they're in. This is important because if a student spells their name incorrectly, which it's hard to believe, but it happens, it can actually hurt them when they go to register for the SAT. So they have to take their time, make sure they're putting down the correct information when they're filling out that initial part. And then they'll just start going through the test. I always believe that students should take their time. Don't be overwhelmed if a question immediately looks long and hard. Take your time, read it. Oftentimes the question itself isn't as difficult as it initially appears.
And then what are some strategies for taking the PSAT?
I'll take the first part. So I think that in order to be successful, you need to take the test seriously, and you need to understand that resting the night before, getting something to eat in the morning, these are things that you hear a lot, but they're important. It is a nice, in terms of the length of the test, it's a nice time frame. And you just want to make sure that you are feeding the brain with sleep and with food so that you can do well.
The other thing that I would say is, well, first make sure you have sharpened pencils and a calculator with fresh batteries, because that will always be helpful. But as I was saying before, don't panic over the test. Read the entire question. Sometimes students will just look at part of the question, they try to pick out an answer from one line in a paragraph, and they're guessing, and it usually doesn't go well. So if they take their time, look at the entire problem, if it's a math problem, read the entire section if it's reading, and then go back and do the questions, that will help them to do better on the test.
And any final thoughts? It's upside down. You can edit that.